Standardized testing. You know it, and I hate it, so let's talk about it.
So what is standardized testing, and what does the research say about it?
So first off, what is a standardized test? It's any test in which the same test is given to the same manner to all test takers and graded in the same manner for everyone. That's a standardized test. Standardized tests do not need to be high-stake tests, time-limited tests, or multiple-choice tests. The questions can be simple or complex. These exams are administered primarily at the secondary level and can affect graduation and college admission. So what is the point of standardized testing? The people are wanting to know.
Standardized testing is designed for providing reliable information for the school division and informed policy. The purpose of this standardization is to make sure that the scores reliably indicate the abilities and skills being measured, and not other things, such as different instruction methods. They are designed with the intention of informed decision making. As such, standardized tests are formulated around the curriculum of the province or territory in which they are administered.
Standardized testing within Saskatchewan is done in the form of provincial exams, which are provided for the teachers responsible for teaching subjects in which they are not accredited for. These exams are designed around a full completed curriculum and may not reflect the classroom or the community which they are administered. Provincial exams are administered by the Ministry of Education for grade 12 students, instructed by non-accredited teachers, or for home-based education students, or for adults wishing to earn their level 30 credits. Standardization is well suited in the role of providing teachers who are teaching subjects they are not accredited for, as well as for adults which are attempting to get high school credits. However, in the classroom environment, teacher-designed tests better serve the classroom and the community. So what are the experts saying? The experts have been questioning the validity of standardized testing for years, and students rarely feel prepared for them as they fail to serve authentic assessments of student learning.
Hey there. It's also critical to recognize their limits. There's only so much creativity that can be infused in preparing students for bad tests.
Hey, Mr. Peterson,
Yeah, you handsome kid with the glasses.
what's the purpose of standardized testing?
That is a great question. Standardized tests have a purpose, and this purpose is clear and actionable to provide data for policy decision making. However, the authenticity of the results and the manner of assessment is called into question.
That's interesting.
The results and outcomes of these standardized tests are further called into question when we look at data trends, which indicate that the introduction of these tests has an immediate negative effect by stunting the growth of grad rates. Following a few years, graduation rates begins to rebound with data trends as seen before the introduction of standardized testing, seemingly having no longer term benefits or drawbacks.
Standardized tests have a negative impact on graduation rates in the year of introduction or briefly after.
Which is short-lived and becomes positive but not statistically significant over the long term. There's also a pre-intervention negative effect, suggesting that high schools prepare for the HSEE before introduction.
The short-lived negative impact effectively removes positive benefits which may be gleaned from the information gathered via standardized testing.
In conclusion, standardized tests have a negative impact on grad rates and don't contribute meaningfully to effective policy decisions. As educators, we should distance ourselves from relying on standardized tests as a meaningful form of summative assessment. We should strive to use more authentic forms of assessment. Students learn in a multitude of ways, and our assessment should reflect the variety of learners.